Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Ace, and I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oops, excuse me.
And in this episode, I'm just gonna kind of go over the ACC Air Command Center and do a little free roam. And I got to pick up some soldiers and stuff to fill up my mother base. So here we go.
Boss, I know you haven't been back long, but I prepared a list of missions for you. Open your iDroid.
So, mission tab.
Please select a mission.
I've taken the job offers Diamond Dogs has received and made a list of those I want you to consider. Which ones you accept is your call. The objectives of the missions I've added are prisoner rescue, facility sabotage, and high-value target elimination. Probably all a walk in the park for you, but they should help you get back on your feet. I put the mission details on a cassette tape. Refer to it if you decide to accept the mission. We'll receive GMP for completing missions, and extracting soldiers and prisoners will boost our ranks. Building up Mother Base is the first step to achieving our goal. If that means wet work, so be it. We're gonna have to get our hands dirty. I hope you're rested up, because we're not stopping. Not until the pain is gone. The future of Diamond Dogs is in your hands. We're counting on you, boss.
I might not be able to do side missions right now, or do any free roam. So what I'll do is I'll do over the fence. Oh, let me just go over this real quick. Like, see all these yellow tapes? You want to listen to all those because sometimes they can open up special missions.
Snake, I wanted to ask you about the man on fire. What do you remember from the hospital? Anything we can use?
Well, he took off the moment the sprinklers started up.
Sprinklers? The fire system?
And when he got sprayed with water from the burst pipe, it slowed him down.
When we escaped on horseback, he wouldn't cross the river either.
And then it started to rain. And he disappeared.
Water against fire. Is it that simple?
Yep.
I mean, it makes sense. It's just hard to believe it would work on a guy like that.
Alright, so then there's also music, but there's also special music like, let's see here. I don't think I have it yet. But there's like little lullabies you can use to
Please select
lull
a mission.
the enemies into sleep or whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna do this over the fence mission.
Mission accepted.
And let's see here. Just go
Heading
right
to
here.
Afghanistan.
I'm not even gonna deploy with D-Horse because I'm so close to the base. And I don't really have any extra equipment yet, so I'm just gonna hit commence mission. You know, go in at night since I don't have night vision yet. The enemy will adapt if you like go. Excuse me, like do too many missions at night, or if you do too many headshots with helmets on and stuff. Damn, I have like bubbles coming up. Very gassy.
Boss, a Soviet engineer is being held prisoner at the Wakt Sin barracks. You need to find him and get him out. He tried to defect from the base camp up north, but it didn't work out. Now they're holding him at Wakt Sin. He's offered his technical skills to us as long as we can guarantee his safety. You have to extract the target.
Alright, the way you would normally do this is you'd have to go in, well, you'd have to search the place, but I have to know where he is, so...
Boss, your target just happens to be the man who developed your prosthetic hand. And he's the only one capable of maintaining it. If we bring him in, I'm sure he'll be able to modify it in all kinds of ways as well.
There's so many jerseys kicked up in the Xbox version.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Under where? Resources? Database. Okay, I don't know if that's where I was supposed to look. Alright, going that way. Alright. Okay, I gotta get rid of the camera shake. If I can, let's see options. Hear that? That means there's an enemy close by. And since I don't have an intel team, I don't know where it is.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's the Waksin barracks. The target is somewhere inside that outpost. The Soviets consider him a traitor now, so
Hey
he'll
there,
be treated
little
like
puppy.
any other prisoner.
Hey there! Okay, I'll vote you out. Just disappeared.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
Gotta be careful sometimes because you can walk right off a cliff. There's like no safety net there. So I don't really need to worry about these guys right just yet. I can't tell what rank they are because I don't have the right binoculars yet. I think you can see me running down the road here, but you can't. And this will be a minefield later if you use this too much. There's a crack over here you can get up and down. And some more wood.
That crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up.
I know I said this in another video, but there's not enough of those handholds in this game. Alright, I'm just gonna mark this guy because sometimes if the stuff hits the fan, you never know where the enemy's gonna come in from. So just mark them and then
You
they'll
have
always show
arrived
up.
at your destination.
One of the only
Black
mechanics in
carrot.
this.
It's something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
One of the mechanics in this game I can't stand is the climbing up like little obstacles. scope it out a little bit. Intel.
A dumpster. Looks big enough to hide somebody.
I don't want.
You could stash a downed enemy in there, or hide in it yourself. Just don't stand too close to me afterward.
I want the intel on what's behind it, which is a power box.
Looks like the guardhouse. Keeping watches and shifts means half the force is always off duty. It's deserted. Their men are stretched thinner than I thought. Anti-air radar. Neutralize that, and our choppers can breathe a little easier.
Alright, so looks fairly good. Got a guy here taking a cigarette break. Take a snooze. I don't have a Russian interpreter yet, so I can't interrogate anyone. And if you want to do these missions in stealth, I would recommend not stealing any of the resources. Because once you steal a resource and a guard comes by that resource, and it sees it's missing, they will immediately go on alert, even though they don't sound alarm. But they will go on alert.
He's coming too. Roger that.
So, and when they're on alert, they just look around a lot faster, and they just a little more annoying. So we got a full clip, just in case.
Boss, you've entered a building. Always keep an escape route in mind when you head indoors. If you get surrounded, you'll have nowhere to run.
These guys. Shnikes.
Да, когда был еще ребенком. Ну что?
Моего двоюродного брата собираются отправить в одной из Африк. Он не сказал мне, в какой именно, но это где-то в Украине.
Think I'm good enough yet.
Талантливый, намного
Take
умнее
on all
меня.
three of those
В институте он
guys.
изучал ядерные технологии. Если честно, я теперь ему завидую.
I probably could.
Я каждый день сижу и жду, как кошмар перережет горло.
Думаешь, у него все сложится? Слышу все эти слухи о тех городах. Течки, радиация.
So,
Я тоже в городах, где испытывают ядерное оружие.
you gotta be careful because someone could come out that door right there, so I just have to...
Надеюсь, ты прав.
Давай.
that way. See if I can mark these guys. So, maybe stroll. One of them is, maybe. He's gonna come into this room, maybe. Damn. I don't know that I can get a headshot on this guy. Probably not without learning. That's the wrong head too. Oh, here comes the stairs. So my forces are very thin right now. But I want to extract them far enough away from everybody else that no one gets too suspicious. Because right now those Fultons make a lot of noise. As you
You gotta
improve them,
extract him.
they kind of get a little better. And I don't know if it only happens when they spot the balloon, or when people just go missing. But they'll eventually start shooting.
Those materials have already been processed. It may not be much, but we can use them straight away if you will. That's the target.
Ну почему? Этот протез. Я его сделал. Это мой шедевр. Обычные протезы — это скучно. Я специалист по бионике. Я создаю
If you
биомеханические...
put it in the right spot, you can Fulton them out through this hole.
Я специалист по бионике. Я создаю биомеханические гибриды. Можно сказать, что это не протез, а бионическая рука.
Now
Mission
that's some lateral thinking.
completed.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. Target extraction confirmed. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
I'm gonna take this other soldier. Looking pretty good so far.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Now that I'm getting ready to leave, I can take all this material. And I'll just call in the helicopter. Oops. Oops. Call in the helicopter.
Support
Basically
helicopter
the same place
requested.
I got dropped off at. Two guys.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
They're shooting at my house.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Looks like it, huh? One guy's shooting at him, and the other guys are just looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Some more wormwood. Get rid of this guy.
Как ты? Ты в порядке?
Oh, he stopped. Son of a gun. So this guy's like occupied. The helicopter.
So your suppressor is worn out. That
that's
gun
what
will be
it's
as loud as any other now. If you have to
Maybe
shoot,
fall
be
asleep.
careful.
Chances are these guys won't notice me pulling these guys out.
You gotta extract
This
him.
guy. So, there's two now. Hopefully my helicopter will stay in LZ.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Doesn't have a straight shot on the helicopter.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Say, boss, you see many animals in the field.
Holy Jesus!
An environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones.
We get
If you have
killed.
the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
Oh my god, that was scary.
Gaining altitude.
They're in good camo. That's one for the record books.
Departing.
Because I'm not putting them to sleep with 6 darts. Or this stupid gun.
Development project has been added.
Ah, battle dress.
Mission complete, and how?
And how?
They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
There we go. I can add S rank to this mission. Basically, you don't have to do any of that extra crap. You just go in and fold the guy out, and that's all you have to do. And then you just get out of there, and you'll get the S rank. So I hope you're enjoying the videos series. I love playing this game. This game is awesome. Anyone who's on the fence about getting it should definitely get it.
The engineer we rescued has been extremely cooperative. The guys on the R&D team are glad to have him aboard. Thing is, his specialty isn't mechanics, but something called bionics, engineering based on biology. He's already submitted a proposal for modifying your prosthetic arm. If you're interested, go ahead and give the development order.
You definitely want to upgrade that.
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again?
Yep.
Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Special volunteers. Let's see, Gold Fox. Huh. Amber Fox. There we go. There's a guy that will work on my arm. Okay, these are just a list of people I extracted, I guess. I don't remember extracting a female, though.
Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Yeah, once you extract D-Dog as a puppy, you definitely want to go back to Mother Base. Automatic here.
Dee Dee, come back!
So cute.
This is the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though. He'll get bigger? Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you've discovered a real diamond in the rough. The little polish, I say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
And there's D-Dog. One-eyed wonder.
Dee Dee, right? Hostile at raising hounds. Fine.
Raise the hounds.
Come on, Dee Dee.
He listens. I've never successfully used that in the fields. Every time I try and use it, I end up getting like control coming up on me, and then I set off the alarms. It's no fun after that. Okay, let me show you one thing before I go back to the ACC. Okay, staff morale increased. So basically, you just get near a staff
Boss.
Thank you.
I look forward to serving under you.
And your morale will go up. Take heed of these signs, because Mother Base can be a dangerous place sometimes. That's fine. Okay, so let's develop some stuff. Let's see, weapons, items.
Please specify a project.
Let's go to way off there. Only 3 levels there, so that'll allow me to go faster, like crawling and walking and running. Alright, so let's see. I thought it said battle. Oh, you know what it is? It's for the horse. Because I gotta get the sneaking suit first, which is level 12. Oops.
Please
Let's see what I
specify a
can develop.
project.
Let's develop some C4. I don't need a supply drop right now. Smoke grenade, yeah, those are helpful. I'll eventually have to do some of that stuff, but for right now, it's not really that. Because there's once you use a sniper
Boss,
without a suppressor,
train with me?
you've alerted everyone. So let's see here. I already have this one. The damage goes up just a little bit.
Good to see you, boss.
This is probably the weapon you want to focus on because you'll pick up this ammunition in the field from fallen enemies. The MRS, this whole category. So any MRS you can pick up ammo from fallen enemies. Okay, it's definitely my recommendation. And then pistols. I'm not a real fan of this single shot. You gotta cock the gun every time. This Burkov, definitely want to start developing that. Let's see here, R&D 8 and Intel 8. So, alright, let's see. Yeah, they haven't allowed me to build more platforms yet. Let's check out the waiting room here. I guess we got 2 people in the waiting room. It's probably Ocelot and Miller, yeah. Okay, so you would think these guys would be assigned to a unit, but yeah, they can't be changed. I think they eventually go to R&D and base development, or Intel and base development or something. Alright, let's see here. Let's go back out in the field.
Roger.
That's one way of calling the helicopters, and the other way is you
This is
the
B-Quad.
missions tab.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Helicopter. Do some customization, I guess.
Gaining altitude.
Target ops list
By
updated.
connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
Alright. So you get your rewards here. Daily rewards. It could be anything from GMP to the MB coins. And you'll need those if you want to have more FOBs. Alright, so we got some side ops now that's opened up. And we need to do this first one for sure. But I'll save that for the next video. I hope you're enjoying this series. And make sure if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.